Hey guys, welcome back to AIR. Tonight we're going to start our Rosy Boa series. But before I get that started, I'm going to do a little something on my Facebook page at AIR Reptile Rescue. So if you haven't followed us there and you don't know about the page, go check it out. I'm actually going to do something that my little cousin gave me an idea for. Tori, thank you very much for the idea. I actually love it. What I'm going to do is I'm probably gonna have my other half do a picture of me with either like one of my snakes or maybe even like all three of them. I don't know yet, to show you who we have here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a contest to where I'll have the details all panned out on the Facebook page. But with the winner of the contest, they will get a personalized photo of me with three of our babies, the three snakes that we have, and it will be autographed by me, and it will be personalized just for you. So if you follow my Facebook page, keep an eye out for that contest to come up pretty soon. I'm still wording how I want to do it and everything, and what my rules are going to be and things like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have the other half take a picture with my new camera phone, and we'll get that picture printed out. And whoever wins the contest, I will autograph the back of the photo and put like a thank you message to you, mentioning your name on it and all that. Just basically saying thank you for your support, and sending you a personalized photo of our babies that we have here. That's autographed by me. Trust me, whenever you read my signature, you're going to look at it and go, wait, that's a signature? Yes, I do write like I'm a doctor. So, but enough about that. Let's go ahead and get into this first video. This first video in the Rosy Boas series is why are they called Rosy Boas and the fun facts. The very first thing is why they're called a rosy boa. A lot of people think that they have like like they were something to do with roses or whatever. It's not. The name is actually comes from the rosy or salmon coloration that is common on the belly of this species of snake. The rosy boa originates from the coastal Southern California and Baja, Mexico area. So whenever you look at the bottom of a rosy boa, you're going to see on their belly it's going to look like a rosy color or a salmon pink. And that's normal, and that's where they got their names from. Now, the coloration of the rosy boa is a highly variable, and it's usually locale specific. So say if they're in the warmer climates of the Baja, Mexico area, of Southern California, where it's a lot hotter and it's a desert, they're going to have that rosy coloration to their bellies, or they're going to have that pink salmon color. Now, it all depends on where you're getting them at. Like if you go north, you're probably going to see more of them with more of a white belly, due to the fact that they're more or less out of their environment. This part of the research kind of makes me a little bit sad because of the fact that rosy boas are gorgeous, gorgeous snakes. But as you guys know, Baja, Mexico, California has become so urbanized and populated that these guys are now listed as endangered species due to the fact that their natural habitat has been urbanized and has been taken over by us humans, and it's run them out of their area and it's killed off their that species of snake to where now they're listed as endangered. It's not illegal to own them if you are able to get one, but do remember that if you do get one, take pride in that and take that as a prized possession of yours. Because these guys, if you look it up, they are listed as being endangered. and that's because they've been run out of their natural habitat. Uh, it's actually kind of crazy with this next fact too. If you think about my past videos of the corn snake and the king snakes on how quick they can move, rosy boas are actually the slowest species of snake in the world. These guys, I'm actually like really surprised that they even truly survive as long as they do in the wild, due to the fact that as slow as they are, the predators have more of a chance of getting a hold of them. So unfortunately, with us urbanizing their natural habitat of Southern California and Baja, Mexico, and causing them to be on the danger list, on top of them being a slow snake and already being prey to a lot of predators and not having that true chance of getting away, I'm actually surprised that there are any rosy boas left. One of the things that's really unique about these guys is their diet, whenever they're in the wild, can consist of lizards, birds, and other mammals, like rats, mice. One of the other things that I've actually learned outside of this, from what the other half found on them, is they actually also eat frogs. So they'll eat like toads and tree frogs and stuff like that because they're small enough for them to take them down. And that's out in the wild. Now, if you're going to have them in captivity, their main diet's going to be mice or rats. Depending on their size, just make sure you're doing the right size prey for the size of your snake. Now, one of the other things that's actually kind of crazy is, like I was mentioning, of the rats and mice, that actually makes up a large portion of their diets. The rosy boas love their mice and their rats. There's specific ones that you can look for. It's actually kind of hard to find them because you'd have to really find that specialized breeder for just this specific kind of rat or mice. But there's pack rats, there's deer mice, and kangaroo rats. That right there is like the number one food that you'd want for your rosy boa as far as rodents go. Now, the other thing they can eat, I don't really recommend it because of the fact that these can be kind of large even as a baby, but it's baby rabbits. They can eat baby rabbits, but like I said, sometimes if you get that right clutch of baby rabbits, there could be nothing but larger babies out of the group to where they're going to be too big for your rosy boa. These guys are nocturnal. They're like most snakes. Actually, that's why they survive so well with the little bit of the population that we do have of these guys in the wild. They survive because of the fact they're out at night. During the day, they like to burrow so that they can keep themselves like cool and stuff like that during the hot temperatures of Southern California and Baja, Mexico. So what they do is they come out at night, and that's when they hunt. As you know, like a lot of their prey, like lizards, a lot of the birds too, like the rosy boa, they can actually climb up the trees by wrapping themselves and stuff like that. And whenever they do, they can get up to the bird nest, and the birds are resting, they're sleeping. So they're going to eat those birds, which I actually kind of find unique because of the fact that you wouldn't think of a rosy boa with actually the size they can get, because I've only seen smaller ones, but you wouldn't think they can actually get up like tree branches and stuff like that and get into the nest of a bird and eat the bird. You would think there'd be more or less the opportunistic of, it's a bird on the ground, it doesn't see me, I'm going to get it. It's not always the case. But they're most active at night and during the evening times. Like, during the evening isn't going to be, let me say 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. No, they're going to be more active whenever the sun is just starting to set, all the way through the night. So like say if the sun's setting and it's about halfway down, the rosy boas are going to start getting very active and start moving around a lot and looking for their next meal. Luckily with them, if they do find their meal whenever the sun's going down, they're in pretty good luck. If they don't have anything in that area, they're going to hunt all night long. They're always looking for that opportunity. The next thing that I'm going to mention, though, is with these guys, with rosy boas, it's actually kind of weird because the fact that a lot of people would think, okay, I've always heard that sand boas are kind of nippy and stuff like that. These guys have a great temperament, and their ease of handling is what makes a large part of why the rosy boas make excellent pet snakes. They're easy to tame down. They're very, very docile whenever they are tamed down, to where they're pretty chilled out for handling. So that's what makes them a great snake. In the wild, like I was mentioning, it's kind of surprising that even though they're on the endangered list and they've got so many predators with how slowly they move, these guys actually have been recorded as living 15 to 20 years in the wild. I know it seems kind of weird because they've got so many predators out there. They've been running out of their natural habitats because of urbanization and stuff. But it has been recorded about a 15 to 20 year lifespan in the wild. Now, for that being said, in captivity, they can actually live just about as long as a ball python. They can live 30 or more years in captivity. But in captivity, though, the only way that you're going to get a snake that's going to live 30 or more years is that you're staying on top of their humidity, making sure it's proper, make sure their temperatures are proper, that you're taking care of their enclosure, that you're feeding them properly. The basic necessities, which I will speak about more of each thing in the future videos, but as long as you're properly caring for these guys, they can reach 30 to 40 or more years. So be expecting a long haul. Normally, they actually don't get that big. These are actually one of the smaller species of snakes that I can find that's actually great for beginners. They usually, their total length, including their tail, from snout to tail, at full grown is 17 to 34 inches. But there are some coastal specimens from California that will reach 36 to 44 inches. So it really all depends on where you get it from. Now, if you're getting it from like California and stuff like that, or Baja, Mexico, they're going to be a little bit larger because that's their natural habitat that they're coming out of. Now, if you're getting them from different areas where it's not their natural habitat, where they're not used to it, expect about 17 to 34 inches. Like I said, they're actually the smaller species of snake in the pet trade. Now, what's really unique is that even though they can only get to about 17 to 34 inches for the ones that are not caught in California or Baja, Mexico, and anywhere from 36 to 44 inches, they can actually get as thick as a golf ball in body width, which makes it really unique because they're short size as far as length, but they make it up in how thick they get. And in the wild, though, they're probably a little bit thicker than that because of the fact that they're constantly hunting and eating. They're always finding a food source. So they might be a little bit bigger if you see one in the wild than golf ball size, but usually in captivity, the thickest width of their body is about the size of a golf ball. Um, Now, with a female rosy boa, this actually is kind of unique because a lot of your other snakes don't birth live. What they'll do is they'll lay eggs and they'll incubate those eggs, and that's how they have their young. Now, with the female rosy boa, though, she can actually give birth to 3 to 8 live young at a time. So, with the rosy boas, like I was saying, your ball pythons are going to lay eggs. But your rosy boas, whenever they have their babies, they're actually going to come out live and ready to eat. So that's what's really, really unique as far as the rosy boa compared to any other snake species. I've actually watched on Facebook, I'm a part of reptile groups, I've watched a guy that breeds rosy boas actually show one of his rosy boas giving birth. Yeah, they're itty bitty snakes when they're born, but it was so cute. I mean, I had never thought of a snake giving birth to live young. I always thought they only laid eggs and then hatched them. Not the case with the rosy boa. That's one of the other things that makes them very, very unique within the snake trade. But we're going to wrap this up, guys. Like I said, stay tuned to the Facebook page. I will post the contest. I will post the rules for the contest. And then I will get a picture done. And I'll get it printed out. And then what I'll do is I'll give you guys a teaser of the picture. And whoever wins, what I'm going to do is after all the entries are in, and everybody has entered into the contest, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go on Facebook Live, and I'm going to put all the names. I'm going to have the wife write down all the names that have entered, put them into either one of my backpacks or into a hat or something, have her mix them up very, very well, and I'm going to reach in and pull out one name, and that will be my winner for the contest.
I have that empty jar thing that was on the counter we can use.
Yeah, I mean, I have an empty jar also, but I'm going to do a Facebook Live to announce who the winner is of the contest. So stay tuned to my Facebook for that contest to pop up. Not just that, after I do the Facebook Live, I'm also going to do a YouTube Live for all of my YouTube followers. For my 11 subscribers right now, hopefully I'm going to gain some more pretty soon. But for all of my followers on YouTube, for anyone watching that has not subscribed or anything, please do subscribe. It means a lot to me. It shows me that I'm doing something that helps others. But stay tuned and get notices for whenever I post new videos or whenever I go live. So whenever I go live, you may be my next winner. You may be the one that wins my first contest for the rescue. If I don't do a picture with all 3 of my snakes, I'm going to do it with one at a time. And I may do like a first, second, and third place. And you each get a unique picture of me with one of my reptiles. And then we can discuss like shipping and all that. I'll message that winner personally. And we'll get to talking about how I can get the photo to you. But stay tuned for that, please. Don't forget, like I always say, comment down below. Make sure it's age appropriate. I just had my last series. Some guy posted something very inappropriate. YouTube caught it for me. They took the comment down almost immediately, and I muted the guy from posting any more comments ever again on my page due to the inappropriateness of his comment. So please do remember, keep it age appropriate. If not, I'm going to have to mute you from commenting on my videos, and I don't want to have to do that to anyone. This is meant for the kids. So kids, if your parents have Facebook and you guys want to share our page, ask your mom and dad to help you with it, and let me know on the contest, and I'll enter your names, and if you guys win, I may add in a little something extra for the kids. Because that's the reason I do these videos, is for the children to learn too. But keep all your comments age appropriate. If it's not, find me on Facebook, AIR Reptile Rescue. Send me a message there. Say, hey, I didn't feel this was appropriate for the kids to see, but I need answers, or I have something I want to tell you, or something like that, just let me know. But do keep it appropriate for the children, please. That's all I ask of you on my page. I have 3 daughters that I wouldn't want seeing anything inappropriate, so I don't expect anything inappropriate to be posted to my page for other children. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell notification somewhere underneath my big head down here. I think it's on this side. But hit that bell notification, click all. Every time I post a video or I go live, you'll get a notice saying, hey, AIR's gone live, or we posted a new video, and it'll you can click on it and it'll take you right to the video. If you have trouble with your YouTube, go to my Facebook page. I post all links to all the YouTube videos. But thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Come back and check out our next video, which is going to be your daily care requirements of your rosy boa. That video, I know this one's a long one. That one's actually going to be kind of short, along with the other videos in this series. So we're going to shorten those videos. I'm going to try to keep it around the facts that I have. And I'm also going to make sure that we do kind of touch on a few things here and there in the different videos. But the next one's daily care requirements for your rosy boas. So you guys come back and check it out. We'll see you soon.